this is at the point where I have given up. Just move the chair. I have spent 3 days getting this puzzle. The tape measure is there because of it's 24 and a quarter by 24. I have spent 3 days. And then I thought, the pieces join. And you know what? Just when it came to the very end, I could not anymore. This puzzle box is second hand. One piece missing where marked. There's the mark. When I look at the vase and I look at that, I just decided I'm giving up on that $40. Seriously. And I will rather pack it away, and in the 3 days I could have sewn a dress, I could have knitted a baby jersey, I suppose. Yes, maybe not sewn it up, maybe I would have sewn it up. But this is me, Sandra Bishop, living in Bedford, Eastern Cape, South Africa. We moved here 4 years ago, 4 years and 1 month to the day. When we arrived, this fence wasn't here, this garden wasn't here, there was no grass. The tree wasn't here, the carport wasn't here. Only one black doggy was here. So yeah, I am trying to grow maple trees. And guess what? They've been in here 6 weeks, watered basically every day. And yeah, I might give up on them. The grass, I don't know why. Yes, water. This area doesn't have water. We just have to do what we can. This rose bush was here. The trees were there, not the banana leaf plants. But those trees were here, and the best of all was the oak tree. It was here, and that is what made us buy this little house. No, not little, it's got 4 bedrooms, a lounge, a TV lounge, and a lovely kitchen. Although it's old-fashioned, you know, those white enamel painted covered doors, but it works. And yes, this extra veranda that I'm showing you was not here. This was our addition. Previous to that, oh wait, yes, let me go around the corner. The grass was a building site because they were renovating bits and pieces in the house in order to sell it. This little path wasn't here. This water tank not here. Everything not here. These water tanks were not here. And then from Port Elizabeth, 200 k's away, we brought an old window and some wood. And what we did was built a shed because there was no garage. Yeah, there, down there, that water tank, it was there. And there's our little cat. Her name is Butter. The first cat we got, we named Peanut. The second cat was Black Cat, because she's black. and then the third one was butter. So it became black cat peanut butter. So we've done quite a bit. And I asked myself, why, when you are more of a crafty person and obviously trying your hand at gardening, why on earth would I waste time 3 days? Okay, maybe 20 hours on trying to get the right pieces of the puzzle together. What Garth does is he loves collecting wood for winter, because it's very cold here in winter and extremely hot in summer, hence the burnt grass. We try very hard with the bit of water that we do get, and love a borehole, of course, but the reason, well, you might dig and not get, just like other people have done in the area. And a lovely friend gave me all these cliviers, and another friend gave me these little ones. I really don't know what they are, but I think they'll look good amongst the cliviers. There's geraniums, etc. We planted. The fern came from Port Elizabeth, and it's enjoying this shade here. And of course the rest, even this, the only thing that was here, was this tree, that rose, let me get to it. It's a heritage rose, and look, the leaves are yellow, but oh wait, look at that. What do you call that? Rose hip. And we did bring this little water feature with us. One day we'll, I don't know, find a way of connecting it up with a pump and getting it working. But it hasn't done that in 4 years. I am hoping to start a YouTube a YouTube channel. We'll see if this, well, I don't know how to edit, so whatever happens, this will go on. I did post quite a lot of videos on Facebook, 30 of them during lockdown, and even upped my Wi-Fi to enable the posting thereof. But anyway, in those videos I did some funny videos, and I showed a bit of sewing. I showed myself spinning wool. I didn't set up the dyeing system, but that's yeah, that's more. And there is Black Cat. Hello, Black Cat. Shall we tell everybody that you were found on the road when you were about 5 weeks old, in the middle of nowhere? Anyway, so yeah, so we do have a little Japanese maple that's trying to grow. Stinkwood is about 2 or 3 years old that we put in here. And wait, I must show you, where is it? I think it's ready to be picked. They say you pick pumpkins and big squashes when all these leaves start going yellow. But look inside the hedge. We have a Hubbard squash hanging on for dear life. I almost feel sorry to pick it. It's so magnificent the way it just hangs there. And I think we do have another one over there. It's got a nice shady spot. But honestly, something has tried to bite it. So it'll come out soon, maybe a few days' time. Then, yeah, we put in those water tanks. We do have to rely on rain, mostly rain, into the tanks. And then we do have a system of a pump, which we pump what water we can find. Then I did put a lovely arch over the front gate, and the wisteria has grown over there, and the grapevine, or the plant that my son-in-law gave, has decided to also join in over the wisteria. And yes, there's the lemon tree. It's starting to give us some lemons. That was planted, I'd say nearly the end of 2017. So now it's just the beginning of 2021. Then we have our grenadillas. One of these days, we shall have some grenadilla. We tried planting a mulberry tree for if the grandchildren come with silkworms, but it doesn't. It's not growing very well. All these things take a lot of time, and we do have a gardener who comes for 6 hours a week, which is not much. I did plant, do you want to see the water system? So we pump water into the house as well, because we only get water for a few hours every second day. And yeah, oh yes, we've got a quince tree that was here. The hedge was here when we arrived, but from the perimeter, nothing. We've just done our best to try and build up again. So one of these days I shall take you with me. I do have a salon in the center of town. Now there's only 400 odd houses in this town, and but there's a lot of farms around. So I do work, say about 5-6 hours a day for 4 days a week, and I might take you in and show you what I do at some stage. So we're waiting to see if this is going to give us bananas. This came out of the gardens of the hotel, this plant, and those plants as well. But I think they needed more sun down there in the shade, perhaps not enough. And this is a jacaranda, which gives lovely purple blossoms. And go back to my oak tree. So we also had that stone laid in the driveway. And I should imagine, maybe I should show you what a dear lady had made for me. Her husband has an engineering works, and she asked if I'd like to have one of these arches. And so we put it here, and we created a path, and then planted some rose bushes. Oh, what's the red? I've been dying. It's my husband's birthday, gosh. It's his birthday on Wednesday, the 20th of January. And so what I've done is the dog's dishes and water. I have tie-dyed a shirt for him. We'll see. He's going to be quite pink. Oh, it doesn't look that good. Anyway, I'm used to dyeing wool, not t-shirts. And Black Cat, are you waiting for a walk? Are you wanting a walk? Yes, I know. Come, let's do your walk. Show everybody how you come and love to walk on these rocks that we had borrowed a trailer, and we brought them in from somebody who said we could have them. Come, black cat. Come, walkies. Come, walkies. Let's go, walkies. Come. Are you coming? Let's do a walkies. Come. Come, walkies. Come. Up it, Daisy. Okay, let's go, walkies. And you like it? No, man, come. Let's go. Come, walkies. And you like to smell the plants? Hey. Yes, black cat. Come, black cat. Have a walkies. I love the way she waits until you're in the garden and then just wants some attention, and always to walk on these stones. If I sit here, she'll sit near me. Half these plants, I don't know what their names are. I remembered the name the other day. Tubachia, I think it's called. And black cat. Black cat, are you eating the grass or rubbing your head? Come, black cat. Let me pull your tail. Really, she likes having her tail pulled. And she just adores being, she wants more walkies, hey? More walkies, come. More walkies, come. Right. More walkies. And do you hear the birds? That bird, we all call, we don't know its real name, but we call it Pitmay-fro. Pitmay-fro. And the locals call it Christmas box. So you can decide, English or Afrikaans. Christmas box or Pitmay-fro. They say it brings rain. We hope. We so hope that we get some rain. I did, among these flowers, I planted some vegetables. Those are radishes, and further that's sort of going to seed is Chinese cabbage, which is delicious. And so, black cat, I shall leave you and say good evening to everybody. I think it's time to go and give the dogs some attention and wake, because it's, I think, I'm not too sure, but it must be about 6:30, somewhere there. And Garth has had a Sunday afternoon sleep, and the dogs can just wait for their dinner. What, you're going to choke. What is that in your throat? Hey, at least I'm here to catch or to pull it out for you. And you're laying on your back chewing a bone. Hey? Hey, so this is Sprocket. His name is Sprocky. And she, Vicky. Hey, Vic. Yes, you're. Oh, we have a lot of thunder here. And when we have thunder, we have to give Vicky lots of calming medicine. She climbs up and puts her arms around the back of my neck and pants in my face, in my neck. It doesn't matter, but and scratches me to try and hold her. And yeah, so Butter, look at Butter. We'll have to introduce Peanut at some other stage. Hey, what you doing, Butter? Butter was sold at a market. No, we didn't have to pay for her, sorry. Given away, but these children brought her in a parrot cage, and she only had big chunks of dog food, but she was so tiny she couldn't even get the dog food into her mouth. And I look at this azalea. I have to move it under the shade, I'm sure. It's not happy, and nor is this other little baby azalea. It's also starting. It must be the heat. It's got to be the heat, but I love the way the grapevine is crawling up underneath here. So, and now it's to pack up this puzzle and send it on its way. And let me rather do something constructive. But I mean, that was 3 days of, no, it wasn't relaxing. I was getting frustrated. But I have now made up my mind. That's the end of this poor puzzle. And we'll end and say bye-bye to everyone.